Okay, we're back. Shut it down, relaunched it. Change of plans. I don't know what... I was worrying too much about Jeekspit's, the status of the fuel in his pack. Man, our camera's all sideways again. I hate that. Yeah, 98%. I believe that what we're going to do... See, he should be catching up to... Yeah, there's Jeekspit's ride right up there. Is we're going to wait until... yeah, we're going to control Jeekspit, and whenever he gets to his closest approach to Jeekspit's ride, at that point, Jeekspit's going to do a burn with his pack in order to get closer to matching orbits with that guy. Yeah, over here. I wonder, I've never tried setting up a maneuver node for an EVA Kerbal. What happens if you do that? Add maneuver node, Jeekspit Kerman. Let's just play around with some numbers and stuff, you know? What would happen if Jeekspit decided to go retrograde some? But of course, we don't have a means of being precise with it, do we? Still, I think we can manage to work this out if we keep from this perspective. Yeah, if I stay with this camera, then the thing is that he actually aligns himself perfectly horizontally. And I can, just looking at it, yeah, I can line him up. Prograde, retrograde. Yeah, we can make this work. Ooh, I like this. Okay, so this is telling me that I can expect, burning negative radial, which I believe is otherwise known as, like, down, right? Yeah, we're going to wait till we have a closest approach to that vehicle. Then we're going to look around, just trying to kill relative velocity with it. It's really the way to think about it. Don't mind telling you, I'm kind of nervous, apprehensive about this because of my self-imposed limitation that an unmanned vehicle is not capable of doing like these fine, precise docking maneuvers. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm kind of uptight about that, and so we're going to be dependent upon Jeekspit to do the fine moves, and he does not have a navball. We don't have access to really, the most precise possible measurement. Okay, but this is definitely prograde. Here we go. Turn your pack back on. Keep making me nervous, dude. Which pack you got left? Alright, yeah, this just changing orientation stuff. We burned a few percentage off. Still well over 90 remaining. I wonder, can you... I've never tried to adjust a Kerbal to try and do changes the Kerbals in looking the EVA. My plan is when we get just a little bit away from maneuver node, we'll switch over here, we'll turn his pack on for a second, get him all kinds of lined up. We'll leave the pack on, switch to map view, and then we'll maneuver him from map view and see what we can do to make this work. Within 2.3 kilometers, that just loaded. Slow it down. Go here. Yeah, and it even makes sense. Okay, make certain that he's pointing retrograde. Did you just turn your pack on, dude? Yeah, you did. Yeah, so he is currently climbing, and the lander is descending. Yeah, so that makes sense. That he's going to burn downwards in order to not let that thing get away from him to so easily. And let's do some burning. Okay, looks like that's not working. Let's do it this way. I can't tell if that really changed what I wanted it to or not. Burn like that some. Okay, we definitely don't need the maneuver node anymore. That's confusing things. 7.7 kilometers away on that side. Okay, maybe I may have screwed this up. I think we're... Let's... Here we go. Let's do it this way. Okay, keep an eye on how much pack fuel we have. Let's burn down like this, try and kind of match it. And you see we're still getting closer to it, so that's good. Definitely do want to kind of burn in this direction some. Just a little bit. Down some more. Try and match that aspect of its orbit. Intersect 1, separation 3 kilometers. I mean, 0.3, 300 meters. That's good. Okay, how much pack fuel we have? 89. Let's burn like 10% of it. Kind of thrusting downwards at this point. Oh, maybe not even 10%. We'll just do like 3%. Yeah, look what difference this made. Okay. That's good. And get ready to burn upwards again. It looks like we're about even. And that matches just like that. Isn't that nice? Okay. Okay, now let's not do anything else crazy for a little bit. Wait till we get much closer before we start doing more maneuvers. Still, it's kind of a fast approach at the moment, you know? I wonder, can we, like, slow that down some, maybe? Maybe that did something. Let's try doing burning like this way. See if we can slow that down some. Oh, hey. Almost matched it right there for a second. You see that? Take a look. 80% pack fuel now. And it's getting further away. And now we are gradually closing on it. Okay, yeah, this works. Small moves, small little control corrections, you know? Pack fuel, 79%. Plenty! Plenty, as long as we don't do anything stupid. Go sideways a little bit. Oop. Okay, so we've stopped its relative motion, and we're just getting closer. I mean, it doesn't seem to be sliding sideways anymore. So that's always a good thing. Still approaching kind of scary fast. Can we slow it down some? Whoops. Still continue approaching. Okay, okay. Try to glide in here all nice and smooth. %78% fuel remaining. This is working. Click on this yet? Oh, I guess not. Alright. Oh, okay. Come on. Click. So close. Come on. You can do it. I wonder how close you have to be. 2.5 meters away. There we go. And board. Bang! Yes! Okay. Alright, I am happy about that working well. Unfortunately, we're upside down now. Whew! Oh, that worked out. Okay, okay. That was yet another first for me. That was a first orbital rendezvous with an EVA Kerbal. It looks like, yeah, the top of his head doesn't look like it's going to burn off. That is satisfying. I'll tell you what, let's control from here. Just to make sure it all lines up. Oh, that was excellent. Okay, okay. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Be sure to quick save at that point. Okay, so other things that need to happen now. We probably haven't even we barely used any RCS. Okay, if I stage, which one separates? Oh, that one. We don't want to do that. We want to decouple this node. Thank you. Yeah, let's RCS away from that, just very gently like that. Switch over to this vehicle, and I just want to get rid of it. Oh, it's conveniently already pointing at the 270 line. Whee! You can hardly see. Oh, there it is. Alright, good. Okay. Switch back to Jeekspit's ride. That thing goes. Resources. Precision control. Let's not waste any time, especially since we're already retrograde. Do you see one thing happened? One thing happened here. My navball is upside down. I have this thing installed upside down. Let's actually control from no, actually, control from here. How about that? There we go. Yeah, that's the thing. We'll have to go and fix that. I didn't realize that thing was installed upside down. Okay. RCS on. And we're just going to, and we were pointing retrograde. Let's burn this direction. Let's drop our periapsis. How far do we want to drop our periapsis? We're going for a re-entry here. Let's drop it down to, let's say, 30. How about that idea? Looks like my earlier estimate. Yeah, 10% of that RCS juice would be enough to get it down to do a re-entry, but not as... Hang on, close that alarm. Another one changing. Sphere of influence. Close alarm. Close alarm. Close alarm. Thank you. Oh, that's a whole train of debris, isn't it? Come on, man. Come on. Good. Like that. Let me see, which one is this? That is that one. Okay. Separate. You knock it away a little bit. Like that. Whee! Maybe I should have looked to see where I was aiming this re-entry. I'm sure it'll work out fine. Ooh, another thing occurred to me. I forgot to put any solar panels on the pod once we jettison the RCS port. But we have plenty of electricity. And we'll see if that makes a difference. Okay, Jeekspit, here we go. Re-entry. You demand. It's going to work. Yes, what is this doing again? Close alarm. Do we have any more? No? Good. God, come on! I mean, what is all this? Is that all this? Yeah, all this junk leaving? Are we done with that? Or does it look... Do we have like one more or something? You know what I need to do is I need to change the setting. Settings. Let's go with specifics 1. Auto recalc of direct and add alarms for SOI changes. No, don't do that. Okay, now will this work? Yes, it will. And, okay, here we are right up at the very top of the atmosphere. I believe I'm going to try to play this extra safe, and we're not going to play around with physics warp, because I really, really want this to work correctly, you know? And sometimes that whole physics warp can be a gamble. Yeah, there's a crater. That's the first Kerbal Space Center. Yeah, I believe our new one Kerbal pod is significantly more compact than the previous versions. It's shorter, stubbier. We'll see if that turns out to be a good thing or a bad thing. Yep, definitely got some drag going. Let's open this thing back up so we can keep an eye on our Mach numbers, because that's always fun. So Jeekspit, I imagine he doesn't strike me as the worrying type, to be worrying about doing the first re-entry in an experimental new pod. I imagine that he is just rather anxious to get back on the ground. He was looking forward to doing the whole moon trip, but since that is not in the cards, yeah, he just wants to get back down on the ground. He's very happy to be here at the moment and looking forward to the light show. Oh wow, look at his helmet actually touches the docking port. Maybe I should extend that a little bit, huh? No, we can't have sunrise yet. I want to see the re-entry flames in the dark. Those we won't get those until we drop below 30. Ah, okay, we're going to land short of Kerbal Space Center. Oh well. Experiencing a half G of acceleration at the moment. We're starting to get some aerodynamic forces enough to push against the pod and everything. I don't know. We're decelerating fairly smoothly here. We may be doing again when we won't get a good light show out of it. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, the aerodynamic effects, if I just turn the SAS off, it stabilizes. Yeah, it was 2.5 Gs of acceleration and increasing. So that would be uncomfortable. Yeah, pushing 3. And the temperature is actually coming back down now. Yeah, it looks like we may not get the really spectacular lights. Anyway. Oh, G's actually coming back down, so it was, yeah, would have peaked up there right around like 3. Very nice, gentle re-entry, actually. We're about to go subsonic real soon. Look at deploying the parachute sometime after that. Hope he doesn't get knocked out of his seat, as that would ruin the entire trip. Don't pay any attention to me, Jigsby. You didn't listen to that part. We are subsonic, okay. I think I want to drop down here to, say, you know, like 5 kilometers, something like that. Unless those mountains look like they're getting scary. I bet you this part would be real fun. Be the free fall, just looking up at the sky. Can't really see. If he turns his head, maybe you can see some of the ground. Coming up on 5 kilometers altitude. Too bad he's going to land in kind of a hilly, mountainous region. It could be an awkward place to come down. And there's our parachute. Too bad it's the extra large size parachute for such a small vehicle. I'm actually kind of concerned about the opening shock. Okay, I start to see in some details of the ground here, dudes. You can really look for that parachute opening sometime soon-ish. Aiming for this kind of depression there. So that's actually looks good. Maybe he won't roll too far if he comes down the hillside. He's got kind of a bowl here to catch him. Oh, big spike in the G's, but just a momentary G-force like that. You can survive that. That's kind of unfortunate that it dangles him upside down out of the seat. That would be rather uncomfortable. Okay, G-Spit, first survivor from our first, you know, great space tragedy. Huge explosion and everything. Boom. Yep, it looked like the G-forces upon landing were probably gentler than whenever the opening shock from the parachute opening. Leave that seat. Boom. Thud. Okay, why did you do that? Come on, I don't want you doing that. I want you to... Oh, it's because your pack is still on. That's right. Maybe it isn't. You smiling? I think he's smiling. Cheekspit, welcome back to Kerbin. This was a totally successful rescue mission. I'm very happy to see you here, and we'll look at going and getting your bro Rodriguez next. Good to have you back, and yeah, we'll come back. We'll work with Rodriguez. Bye.